Hello and welcome to Vision Academy. My name is Hanmant Ladwa, and in this video we are going to write a program to count the number of vowels and consonants in a string. So here vowels are A, E, I, O and U, and the remaining alphabets are called consonants. So now let us write the preprocessor directives hash include. In the angular brace I'm going to write iostream .h header file, and the next preprocessor directive is hash include. In angular brace I'm going to write console input output.h header file, and here we are using some of the string built-in functions and some of the character functions. So for that I have to include the preprocessor directive hash include string dot h and one more header file hash include. In angular brace I'm going to write c type dot h header file. Now let us write void main function curly open brace, and here in the declaration section I'm going to declare array of type character, and s is a name given to the array. So 100 is the size, and next I'm going to declare some other variables of type integer. Here I'll write L in order to find the length of the string. Next I is used for index. Next I'll write cons is equal to 0, that is consonant. Next I'll write vowels, vow is set to 0. Next CLR scr function, which is used to clear the screen. Now we will ask the user to enter the string using cout stream insertion operator. In a double quotation mark I'm going to write enter the string. So end the double quotation mark and put semicolon. Now I'm going to use cin dot get line function to receive the response from the user through keyboard. The first argument is string s, and the next 100 is representing size. Next I'm going to find out the length of the entered string. So in order to find the length I'm going to use the string built-in function called strlen. So I'm going to write the variable L is equal to strlen is a function which is going to use to return the string length, and here I'm going to pass argument as yes because it is the array of characters, then put semicolon. Now I'm going to use the iterative statement for I is equal to 0, I is less than length of the string L I plus plus. Now I'm going to check out the condition if I'm going to use the built-in character type function. So is alpha. So is alpha is a function which is going to check the character is alphabet or not. If it is alphabet, then it is going to return true value. Otherwise, it is going to return false value. So is alpha, and I'm going to pass this string. So that is s of I. Then close the bracket. Next we are going to go for using switch statement. I'll write in a switch we will convert the lowercase letter to uppercase letter using two upper built-in function present in c type dot h header file. So two upper, again I'm going to write s of I. So each character, if it is lowercase letter, then it will get converted into uppercase letter. So curly open brace, that indicates it's the beginning of body of this switch statement. Now I'm going to write case. Case should be written in lowercase letter space, then you can write the character capital A in a single pair of quotation mark because it is a character constant. Then you need to write colon. So just now I said the vowels are A, E, I, O, U. So A I have written, next case is E in a single quotation mark, and then case I in a single quotation mark colon, case O in a single pair of quotation mark colon, case capital U in a single pair of quotation mark and colon. So after A, E, I, O, U, 5 letters, here we have used vowels is equal to 0. If the switch expression matches with any of these case labels, then vowel has to increment. So I'm going to write here vowel plus plus. If it is not matching with any of these 5 letters A, E, I, O, U, then consonant has to increment. So here I'm going to write the keyword called default. It should be written in lowercase letter. So I'll write colon and then I'm going to use the variable called consonant and increment its value. So using plus plus. Curly closing brace for switch statement. Next we are going to print the number of vowels and consonants using cout stream insertion operator. In a double quotation mark I'm going to write number of vowels and stream insertion operator. Here the value will be stored in vowels. So vowel, then I'm going to use stream insertion operator and L. Next cout, I want to print the number of consonants. So number of consonants and the double quotation mark stream insertion operator, and value will be stored in the variable called cons. So consonants, stream insertion operator, then and L. And now I'm going to write get ch function and curly closing brace for main function. Now let us take an example. Here I'm going to write output. Once we compile and run this program, it will ask the user to enter the string. So I'll write enter the string. For example, I'm going to write my name Hanumant, right? Next, so this is going to be received by this particular line of statement. Next, L. So we want to find the length. strlen is a function which is going to return the number of characters present in the entered strings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have got total 9 characters in the entered string. So 9 will be stored in the variable L of type integer. Now we are going to iterate through these characters, right? So for I is equal to 0. So we are going to go for checking out if E is alpha S of 0. So here it will be mapped in a memory something like this. So I'm going to write H A N U M A N T H. Okay. So all of these are consecutive blocks of memory location. Index number starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So next we are going to check out for I is equal to 0. So it is going to point to H. E is alpha S of 0. So here this is S. S of 0 consisting of capital H. Yes, it is alphabet. It is true. Switch to upper. So it is already uppercase. So it is not going to convert uppercase because it is already uppercase only. Next, case A. Is it H is equal to A? No. E is equal to H? No. I is equal to H? No. O is equal to H? No. U is equal to H? No. So it is not matching with any of these case label. Then automatically the default consonant will get increment its value. So what is going to happen now? So I'm going to write consonant is set to 1. So earlier it was set to 0. Now it has increment its value by 1. Next, again control transfers to for loop by incrementing the value of I by 1. Now I is going to put to index number 1. So I is 1, E is alpha, S of 1 consisting of lowercase letter A. Yes, it is alphabet, it is true. Then switch to upper. So it is going to convert this lowercase letter to capital A, right? So next, case A, it is matching with this case label. Hence, oval will get increment by 1. So I'm going to write oval is now 1. So again, control transfers to for loop by incrementing the value of I by 1. Now I value is 2. So it is pointing to index number 2 that consisting of N. E is alpha, S of 2. Yes, it is alphabet. It is true. Switch to upper. So this lowercase letter N will become capital letter N, and it is going to match with all of these case label. So here N is not matching with A, E, I, O, U. Hence default consonant will get incremented by 1. So earlier it was 1. Now it is 2. Again control transfers to for loop by incrementing the value of I by 1. Now it is pointing to index number 3 that consisting of U. So E is alpha, S of 3, that is U. Yes, it is true. Switch to upper. So lowercase letter U will become uppercase letter U. So it is not matching with A, E, I, O, but it is matching with u. Hence oval will get increment by 1. Now oval, earlier it was 1, now it is 2. Once again control transfers to for loop by incrementing the value of I by 1. Now it is pointing to index number 4, that consisting of m. So is alpha s of 4, that is m. Yes, it is true. Switch to upper, so it will become capital M. So it is going to try to match with a, e, I, o, u. It is not going to match with any of these case label with m. So hence default consonant will get increment by 1. So consonant earlier it was 2, now it is 3. So again control transfers to for loop by incrementing the value of I by 1. So here it is pointing to 5. 5 is less than L is what, 9. So hence it is true. So it is going to check out this condition, is alpha s of 5 consisting of a, that is true. So it is going to convert lowercase letter to uppercase letter a. So it is going to match with this case. Hence oval will get increment by 1. So now oval is 2, now it is 3, right? So again control transfers to for loop by incrementing the value of I by 1. Now it is pointing to 6, that consisting of n. Is alpha s of 6 n. Yes, it is true. Switch to upper, so lowercase letter will become capital N. So it is not going to match with any of these case labels. Hence it is going to execute default. Now consonant value will get incremented by 1. Earlier it was 3, now it has 4. Again control transfers to for loop by incrementing the value of I by 1. Now it is pointing to index number 7. So is alpha s of 7, that is t. Yes, it is true. Switch to upper, so lowercase letter t to uppercase letter. So it is going to match with these case labels, and t is not matching with a, e, I, o, u. Hence again it is going to increment the value of consonant. Earlier it was 4, now it is 5. So again control transfers to for loop by incrementing the value of I by 1. Now I value is 8. 8 is less than L is 9. 8 is less than 9. Yes, condition is true. So here it is going to point to H. So is alpha s of 8, that is H. Yes, it is true. Switch to upper, so this lowercase letter will become uppercase letter. Switch to upper, and it is going to match, try to match with a, e, I, o, u. So H is not going to match with any of these case labels. Hence default statement will get executed. So again consonant will get incremented its value by 1. Earlier it was 5, now it is 6. Okay, so what is the latest value of oval here? 3. And what is the latest value of consonant? That is 6. Okay, now once again control transfers to for loop by incrementing the value of I by 1. Now I is 9. 9 is less than 9. No, it is false. Once the condition is false, control directly comes out of this looping structure, and it is going to execute the next statement. So next statement is number of ovals. Here I'm going to write number of ovals. So VOW consisting of 3. And next, just because of this endl, cursor come down to the next line, and it is going to print number of consonants. So here consonant has got value 6. So 3 plus 6, total 9 characters we have. Okay, so let us execute this program. For that I will take you to my laptop screen. Here you can see I have already written this program in Turbo C++ compiler to save your time. Let us compile this program by pressing Alt F9. Here it is showing success, that indicates there is no syntax error, and now I'm going to press enter. Let us execute this program by pressing Ctrl F9. Here it is asking the user to enter the string. For example, I'm going to type my name Hanumant and press enter. Here you can see it is printing number of ovals 3 and number of consonants 6. I hope you understood this program. If so, please write down in the comment box as understood. Thank you.